Hello, 6Es receiving students and teachers. Thank you. You may be seated. Can anybody tell me what we looked at in our previous lesson? 6Es? Can anyone tell me what we looked at in our previous lesson? Yeah, Victoria.
Places.
Places, very good. We looked at different places. What was one of the places we looked at? What was some of the places we looked at? Rudolph. Rudolph.
Market.
Market. Of course, we looked at market. Receiving students? Yeah, good. Store and one more, the classroom. Okay, we looked at the market, the store, and the classroom. And of course, other places as well. Now that was in our previous lesson. Okay, we also, when we looked at those places, we also did something to the places in which we looked at. What did we actually do? Can anyone remember? What did we actually do? Lorraine.
Grouping. Grouping.
Okay, we grouped them. We did group them into different types of group. Now, one example of the grouping that we did. What was one of the example of the grouping when we grouped them? One example of a grouping that we did, receiving students? Okay, class, Tyson.
Hospital.
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 Hospital, okay. At the hospital, how did we group those different things at the hospital?
Patients.
Okay, once again, you had medicine.
Medicines. Doctors. Nurses and patients.
Right, thank you, very good. Receiving students, I hope you had answers similar to that. That's what you did. At the hospital, we then grouped them under people working at the hospital, the medicine found in the hospital, and of course, others as well. Right, in today's lesson, receiving teachers, we are still looking at Unit 1. Unit 1, strand, thinking scientifically, and of course outcome 6.1.1, same learning outcome. Our topic for today, we looked at where does this belong? And this will be lesson number 2. Okay, so lesson 3, where does this belong? The second part of the lesson. Right. In today's lesson, we are going to be doing something different to what we did at grouping. This time, we are going to have a plan. We are going to be having a plan. 6Es and receiving students. We will be getting our plans down on the chart here, on the whiteboard. Okay, this is a rough plan. Now, the students from the model class 6Es are going to help us with this plan. We have this diagram here, and we will be grouping things that we group from the hospital. We have been looking at the hospital, so we are going to put down those in there. Now you are going to be planning to put all the different things that you can find in the hospital. Right, who's going to do the first one? I already did the first one. This one? The first one is, this is the, what do you think this is? Okay, this is the door, that's the entrance. We have the door there. Now, when you go into the hospital, you have that door, or when you go into a clinic. When you go into a clinic, back in your area receiving students, you go through that door, and what else do you find in the hospital or in the 8 post? Our class, anyone? Onea. Onea is going to help us to draw what you can find, where we are going to place the things. So today you are going to be drawing where you will find certain things in the places that we have. Anybody else want to help Onea? Receiving teachers, you may have a similar diagram as drawn on the board so that your students may also do the drawing or sketch of the plan. So you can have that on the board and your students can sketch the things on them. All right, anybody? You are going to be helping me to draw up a plan of the hospital. We are going to draw up the plan of the hospital. Okay, first of all, can somebody come and write the title? Who would like to write the title of the plan? What are we looking at? Anybody? Okay, somebody help me give the title. What will this title be? Let's say it's a plan of what? Somebody. Plan of receiving students. This is a plan of a, anybody? What is this plan of? What is this a plan of? Thank you. Tyson here. Thank you very much, Tyson. Okay, we will have a plan of a hospital. Now, plan of a hospital. This is the plan of a hospital. Okay, what do we have there? At the door, then what else do we have at the hospital if you go inside? On the plan, you are not going to draw everything that you are finding in the hospital, but you are going to be making little boxes and naming them. This, like this one here, the door. Made a little drawing there, and that's door there. What else can you find in a hospital? Receiving students? You can go write that up on the board. Okay. Oa. Okay, he's drawing something there and he's going to name what he's drawing. Right, he has drawn forms. In the hospital, you can find forms. Forms there. So you come into the door, you have door there and then forms there. Right. That is at a hospital. You will find certain things like that. Good. In today's lesson, we are going to be doing something similar to that. This is incomplete, but we will be doing something similar to what we have up here. But for today's lesson, we are going to be doing a plan of the store. We are going to do the plan of the store. Now, our instructions there, or a supermarket or so forth. And you are going to draw a plan of your store or supermarket similar to the one that we did an example on the hospital. Right, that's what you are going to do. Number 2. And then, next one, you are going to group your items. You are going to group your items or goods, the different goods sold in your store. And finally, you label your plan clearly, just like what we did. Say plan of the hospital, we labeled door, we also labeled forms and so on. So that is what you are going to be doing. Okay, is that clear? 6Es and the receiving students? Good. Receiving students, if you are confused, your teacher can help you. Okay, 6Es. That is what we are going to be doing. So you do a plan of your store. Now, receiving students and model class, when you are doing your plan, you have to know, you have to put down where the shelves are and so forth, or what you can find in the store. Where are you going to place some of those goods that you named? Where are you going to place other goods? And you group them. Where your counter will be, where certain type of goods will be found, and so on. Right, class and the receiving students, you are not going to be drawing the things. You are going to have little boxes, and then you are going to be naming what goods or what type of food is placed there. Right, class and the receiving students, if you are still confused, let's pretend that you go into a store, and where do they sell certain things? Where will you put all the clothes? Where will you put all the things like drinks? Where are you going to put the things like apples and oranges, and where are you going to put the things like chicken and so forth? So you're going to be doing a plan similar to that, your own store. All right, receiving students and class, some of our friends are going to help complete our plan of the store up there. Now Vanessa is doing up one, and then we have others to go. This is the plan of what will it be? Okay, store. This is the plan of a store. Okay, we have one of our friends to do the others there. Okay, we have the doors, we have the counters there, we have counters where they check out. Okay, we have seafood in there. Our store, we sell seafood there, and we also sell other things. Good, we've got clothes. Vegetables, thank you. Vegetables are sold in there. TV and radio. Okay, TV and radio also sold in the store there. We have TV and radios. Seafood, the counters there, the door, clothes. We've got a section where we sell biscuits also, yes, in the store. Different types of biscuits sold in the store. And of course, the other electrical section, the electrical section of the store. Okay, good. That's what we have there. We have a plan, and that is a plan of a store. Receiving students, I hope you had a plan similar to what the model class have got here up on the board there. Okay, our summary for today. Our summary notes. Our summary for drawing up plans helps people to locate things easily. Okay, so take down that summary notes. The next one. The next one. Planning ahead helps us to group things. Good. By now you should have finished copying down your summary notes. Our keyword for today. What do you think our keyword for today is? Very good. Receiving students? Okay, I hope you said plan or planning. Plan is our keyword for today. Next lesson will be on following directions. Materials for the next lesson. We have worksheets number 4, pictures of public signs or traffic signs, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that will be our next materials for the next lesson. With that, thank you very much, 6Es and receiving students, and have a nice day with your teachers.